Hi Taurus, welcome to your quantum reading with me, Jocelyn, the Quantum Queen. I've missed you guys. All right. Sorry, I've been MIA. I try not to get into the details of what goes on in my personal life, but I will let you guys know it was freaking insane. And so I needed some time to recover. It really was kind of a traumatic experience. So I just needed to give myself some time to like decompress. So that's why I've been kind of missing it in action. So this is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, or Rising. And as always, welcome to my cross-watchers. Cross-watcher, you could be dealing with a Taurus, and the message could be for you. So feel free to take it however it resonates with you and your situation. Keep in mind that these are general and timeless readings. Oh my gosh. And if you guys would like to book a one-on-one, my website information is down below. And they are pretty much opening up right now. I'm sending out an email blast to those of you that subscribe to my website, so they'll probably get first dibs first, just FYI. So, and as always, just wanted to say thank you for liking, subscribing, and thank you for all the good karma donations. All right, my loves. This is so perfect with what I was picking up on. Let me grab your door. Sorry, I keep hearing all these weird noises. They keep tripping me out. Okay, very first card that popped out. I'm just going to talk about this while I pull your door. So we have the unseen, okay? What I'm getting for you guys is there could be some type of vulnerability that either is coming up or it's been exposed lately. And I kind of get this sense that either like you went back to something. Oh, no freaking way. That door could not be more perfect. It's kind of like something got kind of exposed, okay? And what I was getting, oh, shamanama. Sorry, I tipped some water. You could have this kind of experience that comes up where you're like, what I was getting before I started your reading was like a close call, you know, where you started to fall back into some type of pattern, or like maybe even get like too close or like too enmeshed in someone's energy, and you kind of like, you like pulled out. Like, I know that sounds even kind of graphic. I'm not even gonna go there, but I'm saying because there was this part of you that I feel like you were looking for some type of nurturing energy, okay? Just like connection, because you've got the heart and you've got the mother. So there could have been something around like this whole energy that you like started to maybe pull into some type of connection, okay? Let's just put it in general terms that way. Because you were looking to either nourish someone, or like I said, you were looking for a nourishment of maybe whatever you feel you've been lacking. Like if you feel like you don't have your mother around, there's just something where you're looking for that nurturing energy, possibly right now, okay? Something that makes you feel kind of like that everything will be okay, like someone holding you. That's kind of what I'm getting from this, you know? So, but this is what's interesting is we have the vow. It's really similar to like, you know, the Harry Potter, the Unbreakable vow. It's like, I kind of get this sense that this is like a vow that you had made to yourself, maybe to never talk to a particular person again, or kind of like you thought like this is done and over with. You've made a promise to yourself that you would never talk to a particular person again. And that's kind of what I'm getting, is that you could be in this process where you've maybe like, because of something that happened, maybe it's unseen, just because there's like an energy that you're not really seeing it. You're just like experiencing the emotions that are coming up to the surface. There could be certain things that are like affecting your emotions that pull you, that you don't see. Like you don't see what's going on underneath the surface, but it pulls out some type of emotion from you. And then it's kind of like because of the way it makes you dive into your emotions, it makes you look for that nurturing. And then this comes in question, things that you've usually promised yourself that you wouldn't do. That's why I was saying it's kind of like a close call. Like maybe you break a promise to yourself, or talk to a person, or reach out to someone that you thought you would never speak to again in a million years. But it's like, oh shoot. And I'm not saying you should or shouldn't, I'm just seeing that that's what's coming in the energy, okay? Because coming right out is the Tower card. Something about your life right now is maybe not stable, okay? Or it's kind of like, that could be in tons of different ways, like your health, your diet, your job, your work. There's something that could trigger it. It's going to be this process that unfolds for you in a very specific way, and it will come out in very specific types. Like, first off, it's going to start with your environment, okay? Because what I've been talking about in the readings lately is how much your environment actually affects your DNA and your chemical responses to things. So based off of your environment and how that's going, if something comes in that maybe feels a little destabilizing at first, and then you start to pull too much into that energy, and then like you start pulling people in that are reflecting that energy for you, for your benefit, then all of a sudden, like, it could just get you down this path that doesn't feel like it gets you to this point where you're like kind of placed at this point of, do I break this promise that I made to myself, or that type of a thing, that kind of a crossroads. Because Page of Wands, that feels like the triggering response, something that kind of like, it's like a knee-jerk reaction that you have. I can't snap, by the way. I'm terrible at that. 5 of Pentacles, there it is. So something that makes you feel that vulnerable, left out in the cold, like holy shiz, maybe even your survival instincts kick in. So it's gonna take quite a bit of this eye to see the unseen, to see what's playing out, and not let something just overcome you, yeah? So we've got the 9 of Cups, that's good. Well, that's an interesting energy though, because, okay, 2 of Wands, I love that. That's a little bit more stable because there's a little bit more planning and thought that's going into something, that you're now looking at some type of situation that you've been involved in, or environment or relationship, and you're like, this is not it, it's gone. Like the 2 of Wands is something that you're like coming to the realization that there's nothing left here for you. It's done. And maybe you're deciding to grip onto this new thing, or take a chance on something, or go out and you're planning to explore, to expand yourself energetically. And it's probably because of this 9 of Wands, or I'm sorry, 9 of Wands, 9 of Cups, a wish that you have. And it could even be something from the past, something your heart's that you desired, and maybe for a long time you've had to kind of keep yourself from this wish or dream. You've just kind of had to put it on the burner or keep it on hold because there were other things that you needed to focus on getting structured in your life for you to maybe even consider this. That's at least what you were maybe telling yourself or thinking about, okay? 5 of Wands is coming in the fear position, so there could be some conflict that comes up. Moving away from it, that's good. 6 of Swords, yeah, because I feel like these are all connected. So if some type of Tower moment is coming in, it is helping you to actually maybe get the motivation to take action towards something that deep down you know you want to do. You're maybe a little bit aware that there will be like certain things that are unstable, maybe because of what you've experienced in the past. You're like, you've maybe already been down this road, and you know that there's going to be conflict that comes up. It might not even be that. It could be that like in the past you've changed, okay? Page of Wands, whatever you did in the past, you were more of a novice, but you're different now, Taurus. Like, you've changed. And I think that's something that you need to tell yourself, so that when you shift into this, when you move to something that's maybe like more fulfilling. Six of Swords, that's moving away from maybe this Tower moment, and that will be the benefit. That's what I was talking about, that a Tower moment might come in and put you exactly where you want to be, straight up. Coming in next, we've got the Justice card. Yeah, because there could be more of a realization coming in about an imbalance in your situation or environment where you feel like something's kind of out of place, or something about the environment in causes you to continue some sort of self-harm cycle, okay? And it could be, just saying, it could be something about an environmental shift that will help you to really break cycles of your life. You know, maybe going back to a certain type of person. It could be one particular person, but it could be an energetic reflection of the same type of person that you keep going towards. And then you always end up in this cycle where it kind of bites you in the arse, okay? So that could be something that you're considering doing, is really gaining up the courage. And the Tower moment it's not to freak you guys out. I just had a Tower moment recently, and it was the most amazing lineup of energies. So they can be super beneficial, okay? High Priestess, you're already feeling, if you really pay attention to your intuition, it is totally telling you maybe where to go, what to do, maybe like a certain place to even go to that's gonna cause some type of shift. This is really interesting, but let me grab your door opening up. So that's why I was cracking up earlier. Your door opening is a cure for longing. What you've been wishing and desiring for, a cure for that. So yeah, love is happiness, a spark inside. Live deliberately and choose boldly, then you have arrived. So I think maybe that's the point that you guys are getting at, is like maybe deciding to be bold about something and really deciding to just go after whatever it is that you've been longing for. Life is too short, you know, just go for it. Because what do you have to lose? I mean, I can see here there are some fears of rejection and abandonment, or like maybe the perception of others, whatever it is for you guys, but that will dissolve quickly, believe me. When it actually manifests, it's not as bad as it seems. You're like, oh, okay, that wasn't so bad. But it's like you have all this trepidation or like this rejection of it until you get up to that point. It's so ridiculous. Being human is so weird. So I'll dive into the extended. We'll see whatever else wants to come out. So if you guys want to join me over there, feel free. Go down below, click on the Vimeo link, and I'll see you over there. But Taurus, if this is where we leave things, I'm sending you guys so much love, wishing you all the very best, and I'll see you in your next reading. Take care.